What's up, everyone? Last night I had the opportunity to watch the Tonys. This was my first Tony Awards show that I have ever watched. And this show was a masterclass on how to put on a production. This show inspired me as a creative. It inspired me as a actor. It inspired me as a singer. And it just brought me so much joy. Shout out to my mom for watching the Tony Awards with me last night. And this show was incredible. So, if you don't know what the Tony Awards are, they are a celebration of everything that happened in theater for the year. So, it's it celebrates all the stage plays, it celebrates all the stage plays that happen every year. And this show was again a masterclass in production value. It was a 3 hour show. This show was vocal perfection. It was choreographed to perfection. There was some very funny skits and monologues, and there was some very great advocacy for freedom of speech in the show as well, and there was some great performances. Now, again, I haven't watched the Tonys before, right? I very recently got really into theater and acting and musical theater. I've always been into music, and I've always been into acting, but I would say last year my acting bug got reinvigorated, so I really got into acting and singing. And you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for any amount of time this year, one of my goals is to become an actor, and another one of my goals is to be the best actor and singer I can possibly be. And I've learned a lot from watching how theater people perform, watching how they sing, watching how they portray the characters and stuff like that. And this show just brought joy to the world. And it brought joy to me and my mom when we were watching it. I was on my feet for pretty much every performance, right? And again, it was a 3 hour show of vocal perfection. It was a 3 hour show of great monologues, great skits in the middle of the show and stuff like that. If you guys haven't experienced the greatness that is theater before, I strongly recommend you, if you have the means to, I strongly recommend going to a Broadway show and experiencing one of the best art forms that you possibly can. And this show was incredible, man. Like, literally, guys, I went in with no expectations. The only things that I knew they were doing a 15-year anniversary, 15-year anniversary of the Book of Norman performance. So they brought out the original cast of the Book of Norman, which includes Josh Gad, right? And then Leslie Odom Jr. performed. Pink performed multiple times. All the plays that were nominated performed a song or a medley of songs from their play that they were not, like, all the nominees performed. And yeah, this show was incredible. So the unique thing with the Tonys the unique thing with the Tonys, and again, keep in mind, I am not an expert. I am a student. I am still learning everything. I'm still learning about everything, right? I am a student In order to become great at something, you always have to be a student. That's one of my biggest pieces of advice to you guys, right? Doesn't matter what you're pursuing in life, always be a student. So for me, this Tony Awards opened with the best opening number I have ever seen. So, as I said, the unique thing about the Tony Awards is they do so. I'm gonna use the Grammys as an example. Grammys, you have people standing still and talking. Here you have like skits, monologues, um, you have the great performances from the play as uh, you have the great performances, and like you have everybody singing, everybody's dancing, everybody is having a good time celebrating what they love, right? And that's really cool. So this is by far my favorite award show that I have ever seen, right? And the opening number, guys, the opening number of this Tony Awards, and I may have recently gotten into musical theater, but I've heard legendary stories about the previous opening numbers, and I've watched a few of them on YouTube. But this opening number was pretty much, well, not pretty much, it was the best opening I've seen to any award show ever, right? So Pink was the host of the Tonys this year. So she was like the main star of the opening number. And the opening number for Pink started off with her in a harness, like flipping around and doing Circus LA type of stuff, like she usually does, right? If you've seen Pink's concert film, or you've seen her live in concert. I haven't seen her live in concert, but I've seen her concert film, right? You guys know what she does performance-wise. She's a great vocalist, a great singer, a great a great performer, a great human, and a great advocate. I really respect Pink, right? And really look up to Pink. So she started off, and at first she started singing like little parts of every, well, not every, but little parts of like classic musical theater songs. So like she sang a little bit of Defying Gravity. She sang a little bit of I think Les Mis was in there. She sang a little bit of classic theater songs, and then they and then since Pink did the song with Christina Aguilera, Maya, and Little Kim, Lady Marmalade, right? If you guys don't know, Moulin Rouge is a musical as well. It's a Broadway musical, right? So, then the whole, well, not the whole arena, but a lot of theater people and Pink all started singing Lady Marmalade. Now, obviously, I know Lady Marmalade. I know every song that Christina Aguilera has ever done, right? So obviously, I know that song, right? Christina Aguilera is one of my favorite vocalists of all time, so I know that song. But here's the thing: Pink, who was featured on that song, switched up the song to make it unique to the Tony Awards. So like the verses and some of the choruses were like talking about the plays that were nominated. And while you had that going on, you had people dancing, doing like flips, doing all type of stuff. And then you had people throughout the whole night doing vocal perfection. That's what you had. You had vocal perfection. You had performance perfection. Like, that's what you had. This was a true masterclass, right? if you want to be a performer one day, right, you should watch this, right? And you should study it too. Like, my mouth was open after every performance, right? And I was doing that a lot. And keep in mind, I was watching it on TV, right? And for me, again, this show was just a labor of love and a labor of joy. And I think the world needs this right now. Like, I think the world needs to see the unity, the 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 greatness that this show provided, and it just brought joy to the world. Now, um, they also did an in memoriam section. Leslie Odom Jr. from Hamilton. He's also been in a lot of movies like Harriet and a lot of other really cool movies and stage plays. He came out and sang a song for all the people that we have lost in the theater community this year, right? So that performance was a little sad, but it was remembering all the people that we have lost. So, and Leslie Odom Jr. has one of the best voices ever, right? And he's an actor and a singer that I look up to very much, right? So he did a great job. Then you had, like, this felt more like a celebration than an award show. People did win awards, like Jonathan Lithgow won an award. Um, 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 and a lot of other really cool people won awards. Ragtime, if you guys have seen that play. I don't know if any of you guys are in New York that are watching this, or you are going to New York to see a Broadway show, but Ragtime swept up at the awards. Ragtime won Ragtime won like a lot of awards. So did Giant. That's the play that Jonathan Lithgow was in. So did so did uh so did a play that Aaron Eckhart was in. Aaron Eckhart, he played Han Solo. He played he was him and Anthony Ramos were the best parts of Ironheart, and Sacha Baron Cohen, I think. Those were the three best parts of Ironheart. So I really respect Aaron Eckhart, and I'm proud to see. I'm glad to see him get the credit that he deserves because he's a great actor. There was a great Rachel Ziegler performance. There was Pink did two performances, so she did the opening number. Well, she hosted the whole thing, so she had a skit with Ariana DeBose, which was very funny, and she performed with the cast of Chicago for the 50th anniversary of Chicago, and then she did the opening number that I talked about as well, and she hosted the whole thing, and she did a great job. But yeah, this felt more like a celebration of everything that's happened in theater this year than an award show. Like, again, people won awards, and congratulations to all the people that won awards, and congratulations to all the people that were nominated, right? But yeah, this show just brought me so much joy and so much happiness, and I was smiling throughout the whole show, and it was incredible, man. Like, if you, I don't know if this is available on streaming, right? Because I watched it on CBS last night. But if it is, I strongly recommend you go and watch this. Because for me, I'm so grateful that I am in. I'm so grateful that I am into acting and singing and dancing and, well, mainly acting and singing and rapping and producing music and writing music as much as I am, right? I am so grateful that I am into this stuff, and I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to share my passions with you guys and share my own creativity, because you guys also know I'm a songwriter, I'm a rapper, I'm an actor, I'm a producer of music, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a gamer, right? And when I say I am these things, I say I am these things because you don't have to be doing something professionally to call yourself a singer or an actor or a or a YouTuber. You just have to work your butt off in doing that thing and trying to achieve your dreams until you make them a reality. To call yourself that, right? So I look up to all these people because these people are doing what I want to do one day, right? Like one of the things that I want to do one day, and this show just brought me so much joy and so much passion and, well, so much joy and so much happiness and so much light into the world, and I loved this. Now, for me, as I said, like, for me, if you guys have a dream, right? Like, I'm just having fun on this channel, but I have big dreams. Like I told you, I want to be in a play one day. I want to release my own records, like release my own songs one day. I want to be in movies, video games, TV shows, stage plays. I want to be in that, right? But the dream is that the enjoyment of acting, singing, producing music, writing music, playing a character, writing your own stories and playing those characters. That is the best part of pursuing a dream like this. That is the best part of pursuing a dream like this. And entertainment has always been my outlet. If I'm having a bad day, I go and perform. I go and write a song. My day turns around. I get more happier. If I'm singing along to a song, I get more happier. If I'm playing a character, I get more happy, right? And I just love the art form of entertainment so much, and I love and I appreciate you guys letting me share my passion with you guys every single day. And I really, really, really enjoyed this show, and it was incredible. Again, it inspired me as an actor, it inspired me as a singer, it inspired me as a producer, it inspired me as a storyteller, and most importantly, I just really, really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, again, if you have the opportunity, I don't know if it's on streaming, but if you have the opportunity to watch this, right, because it happened yesterday, right, the Tonys happened yesterday, if you have the opportunity to watch this, watch it. I promise you, you won't regret it. Watch it, and it will bring you joy. I promise you that. I hope this video brought you some fraction of joy, because I've really enjoyed making this video, and I'm really proud of this one. So I hope this video has brought you joy in some way, and I hope you get the opportunity to watch the Tonys one day. I hope you get the opportunity to watch this year's Tonys, because it was a masterclass on performing, and it was a masterclass on how to put on a show. And yeah, thank y'all so much for all your support, and I hope you have a great day, and God bless you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you enjoy this video, please subscribe, like, share, and if you did have the opportunity to see the Tonys last night, please comment. And yeah, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Just please remember to be respectful and be nice and be kind. And yeah, thank you so much. And I hope you have a great day. And God bless you guys.